Hey, what's up? I'm Darkbblue, trying to help you enjoy games in depth. Starting from this video, I'll begin a Hell Clock into Depth guide series aiming to help you master this game step by step. This video will focus on some basic rules you need to know during early game. It won't cover advanced systems and theory crafting guidelines, which will be touched only in late game. Let's first take a look at Savefile Creation. We have two game modes, Campaign and Ascension. Campaign is the classic ARPG looter experience consisting of 3 rounds from Fresh Start to New Game Plus 2 and additional endgame content. Ascension, on the other hand, is an experimental mode that turns the looter meta progression layer into another roguelike layer. You can refer to my previous video for a preview of this mode, or refer to the final video of this series that will focus on this mode. Ascension is initially locked, requiring you to finish the campaign for the first time to unlock. Then we have softcore and hardcore modes. Choose softcore if you don't have any intention for additional challenge. For difficulty, Veteran is in fact the real normal mode, and the default difficulty when the game was initially released. That normal difficulty is in fact an easy difficulty. Then note this journey thing. According to the devs, it resembles seasonal content in online looter ARPGs. Different from typical seasonal content, journeys have no time limit. Once they are added to the game, you can play them at any time. However, they still require you to create a new save file to play. At the time of making this video, there's only one journey, Nightmare. It offers some additional mechanics to each roguelike run and greatly extends the in-game content, providing very helpful grinding tools. So I recommend turning this journey on. In the future, if more journeys are added, you can play whatever you want, but please have at least one journey on. Lastly, check the 4 bottom right options. Relax mode will disable the countdown timer, leaving you with less unique experience, so I suggest having it on. And here, this unlocking all skills option should be kept off for new players. Normally, this game will gradually unlock new skills and extend the loot pool as you finish more chapters. If you have this option on, the huge loot pool will make build much harder to accomplish. Now let's start a new round and talk the in-round rules. Every round consists of 21 floors, where each floor is rather small. The goal is simple, just complete all the 21 floors. Every chapter except Act 3 has the same floor layout. Every 7 floors consists a group. The third floor in each group is an arena survival fight, and the final floor in each group is a boss fight. So survival fights are at floor 3, 10, and 17, while boss fights are at floor 7, 14, and 21. Usually, the exit to each floor is located at the top right direction. Besides that, there are some explorable content in each floor, which will all be marked on the minimap by certain icons. If you don't see any icon, there's no explorable content, and you can safely skip that branch to save some time. Here are the common icons. Red circles for elites. They drop many resources, including the most desired soulstone. Chest icons for chests. They mostly drop gold. Gold is a kind of in-run resource, but it can be somehow converted into meta progression, so you can effectively regard it as magic find. By the way, although most time you'll need to walk near a drop to pick it up, the drops from a chest are always automatically attracted to you, so you don't need to wait until the chest opens. The lantern-like icon indicates shrines. They give you temporary buffs, and this golden icon is scavenger, which drops many resources. The ellipse shape is portal. Besides the regular orange portal leading you to the next floor, there are also red and purple portals. Red portals allow you to skip some floors. They only show up after you invest into certain meta progression nodes. Purple portals are the content of Nightmare Journey, leading you to a harder version of the next floor. Lastly, This icon of two hands is for totems of blessings. You can find 4 types of blessings in total. All of them are choosing 1 in 3 or 4 rewards, but the exact rewards are different. First, we have blessings of proficiency, showing up when you level up. Here you can pick upgrades for your skills. Note one thing, look at the bottom part of the skill panel. As you pick more blessings for a skill, you also gain a global stat bonus. And note another thing, proficiency blessings are divided into white, blue, yellow, and red rarities. The available slots for each rarity is limited, so if you roll a high rarity blessing that is not the correct stat, do not pick it. Then we have blessings of foundation, showing up as a totem at the end of each floor. You need gold to purchase them. It may look random, but in fact the foundation blessings follow exactly the 6 trees as shown right now. Therefore, you can plan ahead which tree you want to focus on. Both 2 previous blessings are in-run upgrades. Each time you start a new run, all previous proficiency and foundation blessings will be reset. The next 2 blessings, however, are meta progression rewards. First, blessings of the future. Sometimes a totem of foundation will be replaced by a totem of the future, this variant with a golden glow. Blessings of the future can be blessed gears or relics, requiring gold to purchase and reroll. Though gold is an in-run resource, you can spend it on blessings of the future for meta progression. Then blessings of legacy. This shows up after boss fights and some survival fights. Additionally, when you finish a nightmare lair where the purple portals lead you, you can also get a chance to pick in a blessing of legacy. This reward will always be unique relics, so farming uniques in this game is rather easy. Picking one reward costs you nothing, but rerolling does cost gold, so this is also a way to convert gold into meta progression. Finally, don't forget trinkets. It's another kind of in-run progression. It's totally automated, you don't need to manage them at all. The only thing you need to know is that as you progress in a run, your base stats will go up a bit, so there's no need to cap your crit chance at camp. Since this game heavily focuses on meta progression, it's inevitable that you will fail your first attempt and return to the base. Next, let's take a look at the meta progression systems. Relic. This is the true gear in this game, with all kinds of random affixes. During early game, you want to focus on core affixes, as they give you the most important synergetic effects. You can spend Soulstone to upgrade your relics, which greatly boosts the overall stats of them. Then blessed gears. They are not the classic gear in a looter ARPG. Instead, they only provide fake stats. Great Bell. Common meta progression in a roguelike game. The skill points for this bell is gained by obtaining more Soulstone, but spending the point doesn't require any further Soulstone. You can notice some nodes are larger than the others. During your first campaign run, you want to focus on these larger nodes. Here you find a shop selling blessed gears and relics. You can reroll this shop using Soulstone, which is a very useful way to fish for certain blessed gears. But it's not a good way to farm relics. Lastly, look at this skill book. Here you can manage your skill binding, unlock new skills, and importantly, adjust your skill levels. You can unlock some larger nodes in the bell that increases the max skill level, and after taking such nodes, you still need to manually adjust the skill levels here. Also note that, although you want to always max out the main damage dealer skill, the supporter skills might be better off at lower levels sometimes, as higher level skills tend to have higher mana cost and longer cooldown time. As you progress further, you will unlock a constellation system. I'll leave it for the next video. All in all, I hope this video will help you through the first 7 floors of Act 1. If you want to play games into depth together with me, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, see you around.